Hello there, it's Petri and welcome to Let's Play The Outer Worlds Part 5. And today we are going to get some more grave matters put to rest. Also, Parvati, can you just not scarily, creepily look around the corner at me? Whatever. So yeah, this little buddy here, Conrad, yeah, he couldn't pay up. So
What can I do for you?
can we, provide, I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees? You sound like you have some training. I know a thing about medicine. I'm going to do the second one.
Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Doubtful? Not yet. I'm just good at jabbing needles in my face. I suppose they're inhalers, but yeah, whatever. Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Okay, so, yeah, that ain't that high of okay. Spacer's Choice certified is not really impressive, it is. Persuade! I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure that I have no other choice.
Fair enough.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Good enough. I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the
Okay.
one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Fair enough. That's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Well, yeah, there you have it. Goodbye, good friend Conrad. So there's just one left, and that's Ludwig, and he was the edge case, right? He was the one that was a bit of a wacko. Or at least we weren't told much about him. So let's find out why we weren't told much about him. Yes, okay, so where was he supposed to be? 140 meters towards here. I should not jump over that. That probably breaks my legs. Some gardens of sort. Or some building projects, I suppose, for more housing. Okay. Okay. Was about to say, am I going to break my legs with this? But no.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Thank the
A
Lord.
ladder.
I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Okay, yes,
You ever
he's in
toy
a...
crunching? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit of a nutcase. Okay, are you okay? You seem confused. Yeah.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for those
That's
mechanicals.
Right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Oh,
When the
Christ.
swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Dear Christ. Yeah, I ain't helping him. Got another question for you. Let's see. I don't actually want to know. I'll leave you be and talk
Colony ain't
again.
gonna liberate itself. The resistance needs every gun hand.
Yeah. I really. Yeah, Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite
I
fees.
told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm sure. He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to have furnished the resistance with mechanical repel. No, I ain't doing that. That feels morally wrong. I am not about to cheat this man out of money he doesn't need to pay. I'm not going to be a dick in this playthrough. So let's get back to Silas and actually deliver his gravesite fees. Yo, friend.
Hey, Miss Parvati, come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
What she says.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you
Run into
wanted.
any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Well, thanks. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Let me ask you
Yeah?
about something else. Let's see. How long have you been No, I'm not going to be a dick. Well, I've already been a dick. I've kind of screwed Abernathy over, haven't I? Was not my intention, but it kind of slipped. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Okay. You're not
Every now
worried?
and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Fair enough. No, I don't need to know that. Okay, well, that's that done. So I want to press J there. I don't actually want to return that manual yet. Let's see. Divert power to the geothermal plant or deliver Reed's message. Let's see. The smuggler took your... yeah. Let's go towards geothermal plant. Bodies are still around, I see. Let's see, is there anything in this? Earrings. I'll take it. You have anything? Nothing I need. Okay, so let's actually go towards, what was it called? What was she called? Mrs. I forgot. Probably states in the mission log, but we'll find out in about a minute or two, I suppose. Anything in there? Heavy ammo and light ammo. I do think it's quite nice that the ammos are just separated by three categories, I suppose. Heavy, light, and energy.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I'm not here to cause trouble. Can we talk?
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
No offense taken. Let's see. Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Ah, upbeat, a little strange, Los Rizzos? Yeah, I met Zoe, she was in a Marauders camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder camp? Is she alright?
You mean in the head, or... She's become one of them, calls herself the Queen of the Marauders. I don't know that, do I? Did she tell me that? Am I this forgetful? Could be. You mean in the head, or...
Zoe's family. Chiding her is our purview, not yours.
Eh...
If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
Fair enough. I'll leave you be. Should I get her? Once again, pressing the wrong button. A few kindred spirits. So let's actually convince her to go back. We'll talk to Adelaide a little bit later. I want to make this tidy. I've already met her. Might as well just send her back, right? Or at least I hope it'll be that simple. These marauders respawn on this side. I don't know. Guess we'll find out quickly, though. Ship incoming. Or leaving. I don't know. Either or. Just keeping my pistol ready here. Seems to be the easiest weapon for close range. Or for medium range, actually. Hello there, Zoe.
Where I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
I don't know what it is, but I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Oh dear, I don't have that. I can't man you be happy here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you know what? I'll come back for you. Don't worry about it. I am going to need to walk all the way back, don't I? Oh, ain't that just nice? Okay, comes now the power. I'll be back, believe me, you. I'll be back. Ooh, you have some stuff for me, and I'ma take it. Okay, so now we get to run all the way back. Ain't that just cozy? Ooh, do you have anything? Yes, you do. So I have to level up and get something more of my social skills. Isn't that the truth? That stings. Oh, are you alright, kitty? I heard you sneeze. I think he'll be alright. So let's go up here again. Botanical lab. Well, it sure is. I'm not taking it. I probably have plenty of it already. So I suppose in here. Let's get going.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Well, it ain't ugly. Hello there.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Actually, a few. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Yeah, Reed sent me to make peace with you,
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Okay.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Ouch. Okay, I'm not going to pick up the upper one. You're living on the power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery, that's about it. Oh god, no. Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. Well, for a change I was actually listening, so let's do the middle one.
Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship. I'm sorry.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
And you will be like an oracle, prophesizing my very actions, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
It just sounds like you have the same goals with different ideologies. I don't know which one is better, because one is sponsored by a bureaucracy, and one is just, well, as good as a Marauders camp. So if Spacer's Choice just set its mind to it, they just blow them all up if I go one or the other. You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Let's see if there's any people around town that an opinion.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
If you're hungry.
You said Thomas. Where did you see Thomas? That is Thomas. Okay.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads,
I have one of those,
teach
right?
myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I already have one of them. Well, today's your lucky day. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1. I found it in community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Yeah, I get that. Hey, I want to ask you
What's
something
on your
else.
mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Okay. What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go. Mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I should go. Do you have
Something
anything?
you need?
Someone seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
It seems that I skipped some frames somewhere. Let's hope it's not too bad. I wouldn't like that. Oh well, let's see what's in here. He's just interested in fixing and stuff. He always used to follow me around, ask me... I've not lately seen a man with a bigger, more obvious crush. Yeah.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Fair enough. Let's do that then. I'm actually fond of that idea as well. So, yeah. Let's see. Is there anybody else in town I should talk to? Anything that changed here? Yeah, he seemed like a right old fool. Doesn't seem to be really bad of a person though. But yeah, the ideologies here, I don't know what to do about it yet. I mean, yeah, I was thinking about that whole plague thing. It only seems that people in the cannery in Edgewater have that issue. So I have a suspicion it comes from there, but it's not entirely clear what or where it comes from. So let's actually find engineering volume number 2 and, you know, we can talk to the vicar again. Is really unsafe. I'm just curious if I can just go right up and take it. That seems like an offense. I mean, it's Spacer's Choice property after all. And we know how possessive they've been. They possess humans after all. I need to go around the other side. Seems. Here? Yeah. Is it just for taking? Seems like it's just for taking. Okay. You ain't gonna hear me complain about that. Jump! Okay, good. I didn't kill myself with that. Let's see. Can I find my way around town here? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm trying to find the vicar. Or Max. Cantina, Halcyon, maintenance.
Nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Yeah.
What I could do about that?
Oh, not entirely incorrect. Barbershop.
There's something outside the walls.
Let's see, general store. Ah, so there's the general store.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Oh dear.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
Do I want to know?
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
Oh jeez.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
I've got some questions for
Go
you.
right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now?
No?
It's fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Okay, clearly. Yeah, doesn't, telling yourself that won't make it true. Yeah, that.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work. Lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Hey, sorry. Okay, let's actually trade.
Music to my ears.
Merchant skill, yeah, okay. Do you have anything that I would like? Ooh, what's that? A light machine gun? Nah. Not particular on the machine guns. Speedy made barrel, backpack. I'm just gonna sell my stuff actually. I'ma sell you that and that. That one. Banners. I'm probably never gonna use these. Armor, because that's probably the heavier stuff I'm lugging around. Yeah, I'm not going to take too long here. You only have light assault rifle. No, I don't think I want anything you have. Though that seems kind of crazy. Telescoping staff. An iconic Spacer's Choice telescoping staff can be modified in many ways for additional cost. Now available in Mark II. Yeah, I'm just not going to do that. Hey, can you explain? You mentioned something earlier that I want to ask you about.
I'm not allowed in the store anymore.
Yeah, there seems to be a story there.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Oh dear, that's a while ago. You were good. It must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road.
You picked a lock on a vending machine?
Well, sure. They're not tough. Even back then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G?
And it all exploded all over him. I get it. Can we move on?
Sure. Sure thing.
Sorry. Bit short on there. Yeah, I get it. I don't want to imagine it actually. Let's actually... no, not that one. Was it that one? No. I wanted that one. Where is the church? There it is. Well, yeah. That should have been a dead giveaway, shouldn't it? Ah, well. Hey there, buddy, friend file. I really don't want to give you this manual, but actually, can I just look at it myself for now? Just this, yeah. Inspect. Can I open it in any way? Handwritten journal with the name M. Bakunderskraut in the lower corner. So no, I don't get to actually find out anything. That's too bad. Does it say anything in this description? Nope. Okay.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yeah, we definitely have. I've got the book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Okay. You didn't want that book to keep for others from reading it, you just wanted it for yourself. You're overreaching a bit, overreacting a bit, don't you think?
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Well, okay. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Fair enough. What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Okay. A vicar searching for bamboo sets back examples, doesn't it? At least you still have your mission. At least you still have your mission to work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. Yeah, I'm just...
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need to ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. What's in it for me? Yeah, I directly want to accuse him of being a ship hand.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Excuse. I was about to say,
Exactly.
excuse you.
I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Yeah, you seem like that kind of person.
I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Good.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Fair enough. He seems like an ambitious man. Kind of an ass, but ambitious. Sounds familiar. Some way. Also, he has a cow leather chair. Well, make that of that what you want. This episode has gone on long enough. I hope you enjoyed it. This was Patrick signing out. See you in the next one when we actually make a choice on who to devour power to. Bye-bye!